Hey Bodie, Racer Rob down here, your trusted master mechanic down at Integrated Auto Service. So today we're working on your 1999 Toyota 4Runner with the check engine light on, and let me show you what I found out. Here she is on the operating table. Got some good news. It's just basic electronics and some maintenance. So that is the operating table right there. I'm going to come right back to that and show you what I found. But here's the basics. I like to, like I said, I like to make this fun, and I'm sure you want to kind of know what's going on with your 4Runner. So here's my diagnostic flow. I always do the visual inspection first. I've seen some basic problems like a battery service cause big time problems with electronics. Now the second thing I noticed when I was in there testing was your throttle body needs to be clean and a fuel injection service. Big improvement in gas mileage, runnability, really overlooked a lot of times, so I double checked that. Now here's where we get in the nitty gritty. You got a throttle positioning sensor code P0120 TPS-A circuit problem. So here's what's going on. This is kind of a snapshot of your fuel injection system. Here's your electronic control module. Here takes all the inputs and outputs. I know that's kind of hard to see, but kind of the overview there. So we'll zero in on your throttle positioning sensor, which is a little sensor that mounts on the throttle body. It's got a positive 5 volts, it's got a good ground, and it changes the voltage here to let the computer know what your throttle's at. And here's the new one that I'm going to put on and fix this code. The mechanical part bolts up here, and this changes with the throttle and changes your signal back to the computer. Now here's what I loved, and this is the reason why I went back and got my electronics degree many years ago, is this is by the book, the process that we have to take for this P0120 code. And the books always say, okay, it could be a TPS sensor circuit is open or shorted, wiring, a defective throttle position sensor, or defective ECM. Now you know me, I like to test, not guess, because some of this stuff can get pretty expensive. So I'm not going to bore you with the diagnostic steps that we have to go with. So let's go right over to the real world, I call it, and show you what my Modus snap-on scanner said. Now I have some things disconnected, so these are false codes, but there's the P0120 what the scanner read. And of course, since it's intermittent, I couldn't really find it with the scanner. So what I did was I have a really cool Fluke 88 automotive meter that's got a record function on it. And I was able to test it under live conditions, and I saw it glitch out. So we definitely got the cause for you. Not a computer, not wiring, it's the actual sensor dropping out. So that's how that pretty much works there. So that will be the fix on the code. Now the other thing I'm going to recommend, this is more of a maintenance thing. This is your throttle body right here. See how that carbon there? That builds up and affects the idle and actually the power too, believe it or not. Well, not hard to believe. That little hole right there, that's where all the air for that motor goes through. So the cleaner this throttle body is, the better it is. That's a really good service, bang for the buck. Fuel injection service and a throttle body clean. And I'll show you kind of what that's about. I don't sell, I educate. So here's the machine we hook up to your fuel injection system, your injectors that go under this plenum here. And it's a 3-step process. I'm really a big fan of these. I've heard great results. Here's a throttle body service that we do first. We use this chemical and clean out those plates. Then the valve injector combustion chamber cleaner. What that basically means is this is what goes into the pressured machine, and I use this to flush out your injectors. This is your fuel source. I disable your fuel pump. And this is the power charge that goes in the tank. So that process there is more of a maintenance thing to help you know, horsepower, mileage, keep those injectors clean, keeps your valves clean as well too. So that's pretty much it. 5 minutes or so, we're good to go. That's a recommendation. Oh, I did not show you the battery service. Let's show you that. Yeah, nasty corrosion there. That right there we're going to get rid of. I service this, I clean this all up, and I spray some chemicals on there to protect those. But you can see that there's definitely some nasty acid coming off that. So first off, battery service. Second, throttle positioning sensor to fix that code. Third, fuel injection and a throttle body service for your motor. And that's it, my friend. And the good news is I can still get that done today. So I will be calling you with an estimate. Okay, Vody, Racer Rob, Integrity Auto Care, over and out. Another victory on the 1999 Toyota 4Runner with the check engine light, throttle position code, intermittent condition. Okay, my friend, Racer Rob with Integrity Auto Care, over and out.